Hello, everybody. That was weird. Got a weird message. Let's see. Did it connect? Will it connect? We should have a game show. Will we connect to the Wi-Fi today? If you're watching the replay, you're like, hello. All right, well, I don't know. Starting to see something happen. I've been having weird Wi-Fi issues today. My printer kept saying it was not connected. Okay. Looks like we're there. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. I feel like we're doing this more and more. You know, I was just thinking how maybe it's time to have the internet people come back out. We have security cameras in the front of the house, and for obvious reasons, I'm thinking about those lately, that go in and out because of Wi-Fi. And that's not good. Gotta have reliable Wi-Fi, right? Okay, happy Friday. Good. Looks like we are good to go. Hello, Joan, Rosa, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining me. Today we're using, oh my gosh, I have been spelling it wrong. I have really been spelling it wrong. Is this right? Woolly Friends, is that how you spell woolly? I got a lot of correcting to do. Why wasn't they telling me it was spelled wrong? I have it spelled wrong in every possible place. I was spelling it W-O-L-L-Y, and that was like wrong. So then I was like, okay, so it must be W-O-O-L-Y, but this is W-O-O-L-L-Y. It's a spelling lesson, you guys. Spelling has always been my kryptonite. I am a really bad speller. But you know, woolly is, in my defense, is not a word you use all the time, correct? Unless maybe you're a sheep farmer. I don't know. Hello, guys. Hello. How embarrassing. Okay, well, I've got some work to do. I've got a lot of auto-correcting. Well, I guess it's not auto if I have to do it. All right, are we on? Tell me you're here because I'm having internet issues, per usual. We've got cute projects today. Okay, while I'm waiting for you guys to jump on, let's see. Have you guys seen the new All-Star Tutorial PDF featuring the Nature Walk suite of products? This is an interesting suite, dark and moody. Maybe dark isn't the right word. Moody and mysterious. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like you're walking through the woods on a cold, rainy day. I don't know. It's really pretty. And it threw me for a loop a little bit, but I love the project. The paper is really cool. And I think the paper is one of those things that you need to see in person to see how beautiful it is. But this month's All-Star Tutorial Bundle is the Nature Walk. Those are two words I know how to spell. Maybe. And there are 12 video tutorials in here, each a different designer, each a different Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Anyhow, they're all video tutorials. Look at that one. And they're compiled in a PDF. The PDF has measurements, supply list, and then the link to each video. You're going to get this for free if you shop with me this month and spend over $50. It is also available in my PDF store for $15. If you would like to just purchase it, you can. All right, I had a clip for it. I don't know where it went. All right, so that is that. I'm going to turn you guys around. Hey, you guys need to say something. Maybe I need to come back out and come back in because all it's showing me, hopefully we don't drop the camera this week. All it's showing me is, oh, good. Okay, I went out and came back in. Now I can see your comments. It would give me like continuous, like Patty is watching. Nicole is watching over and over and over again. All right. You guys see what I have right here? This is the Stampin' Positioner tool. Hello, you guys have been there the whole time. Good, you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you, Lois. You guys, this is the new Stampin' Positioner tool. And I'm gonna tell you right now that I am a fan. I am a big fan. And right now, if you, like somebody asked me a couple of weeks ago, do I like it better than Stamparatus? And I am ready to say yes. Not that I don't like the Stamparatus, but this thing is really a clever design. And I keep writing this and I keep saying it feels good in my hands. When you stamp with it, you'll know what I mean. These little springy things here are like, what are those things in your car that when you go over bumps, it makes it not feel so bumpy. What's the word I'm looking for? That's, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Shocks. That's what it reminds me of. Just kind of like a little bounce, like a little soft bounce. We're going to use it today. I'm going to show you a technique with it. It comes with 2 different plates. The big one, which I like using, and the little one, which I didn't think I liked using as much as the big one until I made this Woolly Friends card, and you're going to see it in action, and it's really good. The grid paper, you can get the grid paper to go with it. It is only available right now in the starter kit, okay? So starter kit is $99. You get $125 of product of your choice, whatever you want, plus the stamp and positioner tool. So it's a really, really good deal. I'm looking at this. It also comes with those 2 magnets, and they improved on the magnets. If you had the Stamparatus, the magnets would do that and then they would break. And if you saw mine always were like wrapped in tape or whatever. Well, these came with these little holders, and the magnets will go together, but they're definitely not like the other ones, and they're not going to break. And they have the little these little things kind of stick up, so it makes it easy to pick up. So that is really a big improvement on the design. Okay, so stamp and positioner tool available in the starter kit. It's no additional cost. You get it for free within the cost of the starter kit. It will be a regular product offering in the future. We don't know when, but sometime in the future. But if you haven't bought the starter kit and you would like this is a great opportunity to get it for free. Okay, I have a link in today's video that says starter kit. And if you click that, that will go over and tell you about the starter kit. You then get to be a part of my team, which is fun. You get, my team always gets my PDFs for free. I'm trying to adjust this. Let me see. They get class kits at a discount. We have monthly Facebook Live meetings. We have monthly swaps, monthly creative challenges. We now have a weekly sketch challenge, lots of prizes, lots of fun. So that comes along with a starter kit and a discount too. So check that out. Go to my blog, click join at the top, and you can read all the details and ask me any questions that you might have, okay? Did you earn bonus days coupons? You know what I did yesterday? I spent all my bonus day coupons, and I had a lot of them. I bought new ink pads. My ink pads look cruddy. You know, ink pads are consumable, which means they're not designed to last forever. And I started thinking, you know, I should treat myself with some new ink pads. So I used my coupons to buy new ink pads. So I'm very excited for those to come. I didn't buy all new. I mean, I didn't get all the new ink pads, but I replaced some that need to be replaced. Weirdly enough, in this studio, my ink pads are over on the wall over there. But the stickers on a couple of them have faded, I guess, from the sun that comes in all the windows. I've never had that problem before. I guess maybe my studios weren't as sunny as before. So that bothers me. I know it's just a sticker on the edge, but when you're looking for an ink and it's the wrong color, you know, you can't see it. And my inks are old anyway. So anyway, that's what I use my bonus days coupons. You have until March 2nd. Somebody will correct me. March 2nd? No, it says February 3rd through 28th, so I'm wrong on that. Bonus days, we're doing your bonus days coupons before time runs out. Will somebody verify for me? I thought we had until March 2nd. Somebody verify if it's just, it has to be if I printed this off from Stampin' Up. So you have until the end of the month, okay? Yeah, Lisa, that happens. Some of them, the hinge breaks. Or sometimes the pad, I'll drop something on it and then it's like a little divot on it. They're just designed, we put those ink pads through the work, right? So anyway, just a thought, if you have bonus days coupons, blends, I ordered some blends too. Some blends that I seem to run through fast. That way I have them like in the background waiting for when it's their time to replace. So anyway, bonus days coupons, spend them this month, okay? And they're stackable, so if you earned, 5, you can spend them all at the same time. You don't have to do separate orders. Okay, product of the month. Let's look at it. I really haven't looked at it, but I got it, so we can all look at it together. Product of the month is a product that you can get for $5 when you spend $75. And it's for February. It is like a watercolor print. Okay, it's like the artist made us watercolors and then they photographed it and turned it into paper. And what I like here, you can see there's 3 of each pattern. I like when they do that. Sometimes you have a favorite print and you don't want to use it, you know, so this way you have 3 opportunities to use it. I really love this one. Look at that. It's like a mermaid. So anyway, this is the product of the month. I looked and the last 2 products of the month are still available. So if you didn't get those, you could always choose those. But if you did, this is your new option. I'm always always, this is the 3rd month, but I'm very excited each month to see what the product of the month is. So this is this month. I'm going to make some cards with it so you guys can see some samples this month. And I'll have those for you in the weeks to come. Okay. I guess Facebook, I'm going to have to go in and out and in and out to see all the comments. So if I don't see what you say, please forgive me. Well, Nancy, you can always get a spot. We do sell uninked spots, and those are fun. I think those are actually easier to ink up too. One more reminder, the paper shares, I have 2 extras. If you didn't get a paper share and you want one for the spring catalog and the new online exclusive papers, let me know. Okay, I've got a couple of those left over. Club Create. Okay, tomorrow is the deadline for this month's Club Create. I've already started working on it. This is what we're making this month: 4 cards and a card holder featuring the Lovely Arrangements bundle. Club Create kit is my monthly subscription club. You get about $25 in product each month. I think this month you're actually getting more. You're getting quite a bit this month in your kit, plus the 5 projects, a full video, and a full tutorial PDF for $45. That includes the shipping as well. If you stay subscribed for 6 months, then you get a $25 product credit. This month I've got more 6-month rewards than any I've ever had before. It's amazing. So if you stay 6 months, I send you an email right before your 6th month starts, and you get to choose something worth $25 to put into your 6th kit. So anyway, this one includes a Lovely Arrangements. It does not include the stamps and dies. I offer those as an add-on. Uh-oh, somebody lost their bow. I offer those as an add-on at I guess you don't pay tax and shipping, so you get it at a little bit of a discount. I pay the tax and shipping on that for you. But most of you already have it, or sometimes you're like, you know what? I have a stamp set very similar to that I'm going to use, and that works out fine too. Sometimes I get emails that say, hey, look, I want to show you. I got Club Create whatever, and I didn't have that bundle, but look what I used this instead, and look how cute they turned out. So don't ever feel like you have to use exactly what I do, because for sure you do not. Okay, so tomorrow is the deadline for that. Starting Sunday, new subscribers, your first kit will be the Filled with Sweetness kit. This is for March, and this kit may be one of my favorites of all time. It's so cute, and it's because it's got pinks in it. Anything with pink is always my favorite. This is a new bundle coming out in March, Filled with Sweetness, a really, really fun bundle. If you already are a subscriber, you don't have to do anything. You're going to automatically be rolled over into March unless you cancel. If you are not a subscriber and you want this kit, you can subscribe for this starting Sunday the 8th. And then you have all the way until March 7th, and these will ship end of March. My goal is always the 21st. I try to beat that goal every month and ship them early, but doesn't always happen. I would say 3 out of 4 months I ship them early. I'm pretty good at that. So anyway, link is in today's video description, at the bottom of today's blog post, as well as the top of my blog. All right. What else? Oh, kits. We have 2 new kits, and I have to show them to you. This kit is called, I don't know the names, Happy Happenings. Okay? I have to close the video and come back to see what you guys are saying. It's so annoying. This is probably one of the cutest kits I've ever made. And I always tell you guys, I'm not really a kit person, but this kit was actual, I felt like it was some work. It took me a while. It wasn't a terribly easy kit, but in saying that, it's not hard. It's just not like this other kit I'm going to show you is a super easy kit. This one is more involved, and you're going to really feel like you're stamping and you're crafting. You're going to get 3 of each of these like oval shaped cards, baby, happily ever after, which is, I guess, is wedding, and then a thank you. And of course, you can always change those sentiments. Sometimes I always need birthday cards, so I'll change the sentiments to birthday. But you get a stamp set, you get a block, you get adhesive, you get the envelopes. I'm telling you, this is one of the very cutest kits that we have ever had. So this is available in the kit store. I have a feeling this one's going to sell pretty fast. And then the other one is like a super easy kit, like you want something to do while you sit in front of the TV or in your camper when you go camping, or you want to do something with kids, or you want to do something with a, you know, a group that's not maybe a stamper. This would be the kit. And it's interesting because you get 1 of each card. They're different. So, I mean, they're similar, but you can see they're different for the dad, for the mom. And then again, dad, mom, dad, mom, okay? And then cute lined envelopes. This kit, I think, somebody tell me the price. I think I know it. I think it's $13 or $12. It's very inexpensive. It's called the Best Ever Kit, and it is now available in our kit section, and it's very cute. It's a non-stamping kit, which means there's no stamping required. You're basically assembling your cards. Very cute. And with that said, I still have some February, was this February? No, January paper pumpkin kits. I put these together while I was watching Bridgerton this week, the first episode. And then I stopped because I was like, I don't have time because I want to watch Bridgerton from beginning to end. I didn't have time. So don't tell me. I only got through the first half of the first episode. But when I look at them, that's what I think of, because that's what I was watching when I created them. Aren't they cute? Very cute. If you need one of these kits, I have several extras of this one. So email me and I can get that out to you quickly. Last but not least, oh, here's the clip I was looking for. Last but not least is the Easter class. Boy, this class is selling like hotcakes. Thank you very much, you guys. I am very appreciative. I don't say that enough. I'm very appreciative that you guys trust me enough to purchase a class kit for me. It means a lot to me. In this kit, you guys have you've really like, I guess you like it. It makes me very happy. So anyway, this kit has a lot of work, a lot of die cutting, a lot of coloring. Look at those flowers, you guys. Are they not the cutest? And those rabbits. So if you're looking for an Easter basket class to go, it is available right now. I will start working on that as soon as I'm done with Club Create. It will ship towards the end of the month, the very end of the month. Registration, I think, is open. Let's see, I have it over here till February 21st. You can get it with the dies and the stamps. You can get it without the dies and the stamps. There is also a discounted class kit for my team members. So those of you who join my team this month, you can take advantage of that as well. PDF, of course, is available in my PDF store. You guys, if you buy a PDF from me and you don't get it, 2 things. Check your spam folder, okay? Second, make sure the payment went through. I've gotten a lot of emails lately where you think you bought it, but then the payment never went through. Something weird with PayPal, okay? So make sure that happens and then email me. And if it did all go through, that just means I need to resend it to you, okay? All right, so PDF is available for $15 and then 3 options on the class kit. Okay, we're done. And my nose is getting stuffy. Every day about this time, my nose starts to get stuffy. Ugh, it's annoying. So annoying. All right, let me make some room. Tell me how you guys are. Tell me how you are. If you weren't here at the beginning, I realized as soon as I went live that I have been spelling woolly wrong the entire week. On everything I've typed woolly, on the videos, on the PDF, on the blog post, everything it's spelled wrong. So just give me a little grace because I'm a terrible speller. And nothing told me it was spelled wrong. It's supposed to have a red underline under it if it's spelled wrong. So as soon as I held this up to show you guys, I looked at that and I thought, oh my God, I spelled it wrong. And I was spelling it wrong and I realized, anyway, I'll fix it. If you've never joined me for Facebook Friday before, there's a free PDF over at pinkpuckaroo.com. And we're going to make 3 Woolly Friends projects. and free PDF, measurement supplies, also all the things that I talked about. The links are there for you on the PDF. If you like the projects, I'm going to send them to you for free. This is what they look like. These are past Facebook Friday kits. They'll have everything you need except for this, you need the Woolly Friends bundle, of course, and you're going to need the beautifully celebrated label dies or some kind of label die. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But I'll send you ribbon, thread, you know, whatever you need. But this is what they look like. They come with pretty much everything you need to create your projects. I don't do any of the stamped images. That's your job, okay? That would take all the fun out of it. Anyway, it's against the rules and I can't do it. So $50 between now and Monday at midnight, you'll get the Facebook Friday kit for free. If you bump your order to $100, you'll also get this Easter time mix and match ephemera kit. We're going to use one thing out of here for the second project. And if you're getting the kit, I can't, only 2 come per thing, so I can't send you that either. But if you spend $100, I will send you the whole thing for free. Okay? $50 gets you the projects, $100 gets you this. All right, Carol Schaefer, you are the winner from last week for the On Display bundle. Thank you for sharing the video. I appreciate it. Carol, I do think I have your mailing address, but I feel like Carol Schaefer could be a common name. So please email me and let me know your mailing address so I can send you these. Thank you so much. Either spelling is correct. Lisa, you're making me feel better. Correct one, L or 2. Don't sweat it. Okay, because it was telling me it was right. You know, I rely on the red underline. But I should be spelling it the way Stampin' Up! Is spelling it. And I didn't. Look at it. Okay. So, oh, I got to show you what I'm giving away next week. Hey, next week's prize is pretty good. It's the Sweet Bugs bundle along with the Club Create kit to go with it. That's a very pricey gift. If you would like this prize, just share the video and I will pick somebody next week at random who shares the video either on Facebook or YouTube, and I will send you both the bundle and the kit. Okie dokie. Now, I am thinking, where is the punch? Here is the punch over here on our last project. All right, you guys, do you have this bundle? It's so cute. And Margaret says, my daughter always says, well, but it always sounds like wool. Oh, that's cute. So it's a running joke in our family. That's very cute, wool. You know, those little sweet things that they say. Oh, I miss it. I miss it. Okay, so we're going to make 2 cards and this purse card is what I'm calling it. And actually, we're going to make this thing, I'm going to kind of go out of order the PDF just because of the way I get the stamps on the block, which is what I'm going to show you first. All right, this card, and this is the card that uses the beautifully celebrated labels. And you'll see why you need these dies because it's kind of a technique. Here they are. These are the beautifully celebrated dies, and we're going to use that second one right there. You're going to actually use the second largest and the third largest. If you don't have these, I highly recommend you get them. They're very good. But you could use any shape. You could use an oval. You could do this with a circle. You could do this with, I don't know, any kind of like, you know, a die that will center in your card. It looks like this, opens up like that. And this, I have taped down for a photograph. Let me show you this one. See how it opens like that? All right, so that's what we're gonna do. I think we'll do the stamping first. We'll save the fancy cutting for second. And I am seeing that I don't have my, oh yeah, right here, memento. Okay, the first thing I wanna show you is how to get the images. You guys, my stamps have lost their sticky. What's going on? I need to clean them. You guys can hold just 1 second, right, while I run some water. Hold, please. Just hold, please. All right, so if your photopolymer stamps start to lose their sticky, just wash them. And I meant to do that before because I noticed that they were starting to get kind of, I don't know, they get dirty, and I probably could have just used my Stamparatus my Stamparatus, my chamois, but I think water works better. Okay, what we're gonna do is you wanna line these up on your block so that when you put your punch in, they'll all be lined up and you can punch them all at once. I have been lazy and just stamped, you know, and then you're trying to like get it in there and try to line it up. If you do it like this, it's gonna be much better. So get a scrap piece of paper and punch like that. Punch it all out. Then, now you guys better be sticky. You still feel like you're not very sticky. I may have to go run a bath for these guys. Come on. You want to set these down in the negative like this. Okay. Like that. And the other thing to remember is the hole that punches them out leaves a little bit of a white border around them. So it's not a tight fit. So you want to like get it centered in there as best you can. It reminds me of playing, what's that game, you know, where you do surgery? Hello, and it buzzes you. What's that game called? I'm having menopausal memory today. I can't remember my words. Perimenopausal memory. Operation, hello, surgery. Otherwise known as surgery. Okay, we're gonna stamp this. We've got it lined up. Hopefully it's all good. Thank you. Everybody was like, operation. Isn't it funny how you can think of it when you're not having to be on a Facebook Live? Thank you. Thank you for being my brain today. All right, so then we're gonna punch these out. See how they all line up beautifully right there? But before we do that, let's do we're gonna color in just a little bit. I don't know if you noticed what I did here with the bow. Instead of putting it under his neck, I put it on his little backside because, I mean, come on, it's very cute. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna use Pretty in Pink, and I'm gonna stamp off first and then stamp right there. And then we will use, we're gonna use blends for the rest. There is an image for the bell, but there's not an image for like the collar part of the bell. So I was like, well, I might as well just use Stampin' Blends on the whole thing. So Lemon Lolly, Smoky Slate, and then I'm going to take, what's this called? Petal Pink, and give him some cute little cheeks. Okay, so you guys see that? So cute. All right, and now we're gonna punch. You gotta look at it real careful. Now, I did a video earlier today with this, and it was perfect. And then when I punched it, I guess it slipped, and it was not perfect. So I gotta be really careful. All right, so here we go. We've got our 4 pieces. And I'm gonna use glue dots. Uh-oh. I can see my green glue. I can see that the lid is not on very good. You know what that means. It's not gonna be good. That glue's gotta be on tight. All right, we're gonna put dimensional. Actually, no, we don't want the dimensional over here, which you can do. We're gonna do it like this. Over here like that, okay. And then we'll get a little glue dot. And we'll put that on his backside. Come on, how cute is he? Very cute, very cute. Okay, my glue dots are sticking to everything. All right, in a minute, I'm gonna show you how to use this big part right here to cut this out. But first, we're gonna do the stamping to put on the inside. This is the next smallest down. And for the front, we are gonna use Memento. And I'm gonna go across the middle, 1 and 2. And then for the one on the inside, we're just gonna do the bottom. Okay. And then I am using Summer Splash because this is the Easter Joy Designer Series paper. And the green that is in this paper is Summer Splash. So that's how I choose which colors to use, so it'll coordinate with my paper. All right. And then Pretty in Pink. There we go. Okay. Now, I've done a little bit of work ahead of time because today's projects are a little bit long. So I did a little bit of embossing ahead of time. I've got a piece, the back side of this front pattern. We're going to use that. And I'm going to put that right there. And then just snip, snip. Let's go a little bit shorter. I have stamped the sentiment in Versamark on... you know, we need to go down a little bit. Let's go down a little bit lower. On a shaded spruce, stylish shape. That's like a tongue twister. Shaded, no, not shaded spruce. Shy shamrock, stylish shape. Say that 3 times, real fast. Okay, and then we will put our little lamb right there among the flowers, sending flowers and sunshine. Okay, so now we've got our stamping done, and I'm going to show you how to make this really cool shaped card. If I can get it picked up off the tray. And I haven't scored it, so let me show you that. Simply scored, and I think I'm going to turn the fan on while I'm over here. Cold in the morning, warm in the afternoons. Okay. This is a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of Balmy Blue. I'm going to score it at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. And before I do anything, we're going to die cut. I'm not going to burnish those lines yet. Get your cut and emboss machine. Let me come out and come back in so I can see. Oh, lots of comments. He played Operation last night. Stressful. I don't know if I could do it. Yes, Mom, I think he is a girl, but I call him a him. I don't know. He's definitely girly, a little girly sheep, but I don't know. Maybe he just is a he and he likes pink. It's okay. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to put this die here, and I want to make sure it's equally spaced from the top and the bottom and the left and the right. And I'm going to put down some Post-it tape because I definitely don't want that to move. Now, in the middle of where it's centered is that second score line we did, or the first one really, at 2 1/8. And I'm going to take my plate and line it up. This is actually, let's do it this way, because you want your plates to be, sometimes it's hard to feed your machine when your plates are off kilter like that. I'm going to stick this one out, stick this one in, and I'm going to take the edge of this plate. Whoa, my die is moving. Why are you moving? Didn't tape it down good enough. All right, I'm going to take my plate and line it up right there with the score line. Okay, and it's just going to stop cutting as soon as that plate stops. So you can see that that's where it stopped cutting. Okay, I don't know what this is called. I'm sure it has a name, and it's not a new trick, but it is a fun trick when you have beautiful shaped dies like this. All right, so see, now we're going to take our scissors and just cut right up to where it stopped cutting. And now we have that half of the shape. So now you want to fold the card in half. Let's get bone folder. And then this part, you're going to fold backwards like this. Okay? So that gives you like a little boop. Make that noise. You have to make the noise. Now, let's talk about this Easter Joy paper. If you don't love this Easter Joy paper, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you because it is awesome. First of all, it's thick. It's like cardstock. And if you like to make boxes out of 12 by 12 paper, you're going to love this paper. It's also specialty paper because it has that shimmer in it. And then the back side is like more of a matte neutral color. It is really different than anything that we've had before. And if it's a stripe, I'm going to use it. If it's a check, I'm going to use it. Definitely stripes and checks and polka dots. So I love it. All right, 4 by 5 1/4 goes on the inside. 1 7/8 by 5 1/4 here on the front, like this. And then we're going to add our little label that we did right here. Okay, actually, I think I got one too many dimensionals. And I'm going to put him right there. Now you need a space to write, so that's why I've cut out the second white label the same size. I'm going to put some adhesive on here, and I don't want you to be able to see this when this is closed. So I'm going to take it and just kind of hold it on the back of this and close it so that I know that it's exactly in the right spot and it looks crooked. Let's straighten it up. Come on, guy. Let's try that again. Okay, line it up. You got to make sure your top one is not crooked before you put the bottom one down. There we go. All right. All right, last but not least, let's get some gingham ribbon. Balmy blue gingham ribbon. Yes, please. All day. Please bring me some. Let's see. Let's make a list of what other colors we need gingham ribbon in. Daffodil Delight, Real Red. Please bring back our black gingham ribbon. What else? One of the purples. I don't know. And maybe a pink. Did I say pink? Yeah, we need a pink. All right. Last but not least, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. We've got one more. These little sparkly. I'm just going to use my fingernails because they're big. These are called, I don't know, what does the supply list say? Sparkle Dot Essentials. I'm going to put 3 of them down. And there you go. All right. So even if you're not a Woolly Friend fan, you might be a fan of this card layout, and you could change the papers, change the stamp, anything. Pink gingham. Hello. Yes. All day. All right. I'm glad you guys like it. Does this have a name? Partial, what'd you call it, Lisa? Partial side cut? What would be the name of this kind of fun fold? Shaped, partial shaped front fold? I never know the names of the fun folds, and I want to do them, but I don't know the names. There should be a master database of fun fold names for those of us that don't know what they are. Okay, next project. I'm going to skip to the third project since we already have our sheep on the block. Because for the second card, we're going to take the sheep off the block and use the Stampin' Positioner tool. All right. Now, I have to show you guys where'd it go? Last year at Onstage, I received this cute purse card from Cassie, and she gave it to me and I loved it, and it has literally been sitting on my desk since last March because I wanted to make it. I wanted to recreate it. So finally we are recreating it using our little woolly lamb, Woolly Friend. Okay, so thanks Cassie for the idea. It actually holds a gift card on the back if you want. It doesn't have to, but it can. And it opens like this. I've changed mine a little bit from hers, but I used the same measurements. Okay, let's do the stamping first, of course. And look, I already did the heat embossing. I'm going to show you a sneak peek project today, and I'm going to show it to you on accident because I thought it was current. I didn't plan on, Lisa, let's call it the Erica. Yes, okay, all right, I'll take that. Just inked myself. The Erica fold. You could use the big heart. Ooh, that would be cute. In the big heart that we have right now, you could use, all the labels, all the label dies you have. All right, we're going to stamp this little cutie this, we'll call her a girl. This little girl, we're gonna stamp her twice. Really, we only need the head and the bow twice, but I mean, we might as well just do the whole thing. Okay. How come you're not fitting? Last time you fit really good on here. Okay, we'll have another piece of basic white right here. All right, this time we're using Highland Heather. Swing card. Nancy, do you think that's what, is that what it's called? That, because that would make sense. That sounds like that's the answer. Swing card. Okay, now I'm going to take Highland Heather, stamp off, and stamp off, and stamp. We're not using the bell this time. Okay, we're going to use the bow. We're going to use little cheeky cheeks because, come on, rosy cheeks. And then we're going to punch her out. Where's the punch? I will say this punch is it's a builder punch, which means you've got a lot of pieces in it. You're building your little lamb, and it's not an easy punch. So if that's a problem for you, think about that before you buy it. What I like to do when punches are not easy, or when I'm doing a lot of punching, I'll actually set it on the table and go like that. That way I'm not squeezing, because that actually hurts my tennis elbow when I do that. So, I don't know, just a tip. It is a harder one, but it's because it has so many cutting, you know, things that you have to punch through. All right, so we're going to save the little head and the bow for the inside. We are going to put on this with a dimensional, and I'm going to take this and put it really low. Look, my finger's all black now. And I'm going to stick this just barely under his chin, her chin, and we'll have her looking to the side. I made this like a little baby card. You know, if you need to, if you have somebody who's having a baby and you want to give them a gift card, this would be a fun, if you took this to the shower and set this over on the, you know, on the gift table, that would be cute. All right, I'm opening this to get out the piece that we need. Are you guys buying the ephemera kits? They're really neat, and they're so good if you just need something quickly. You know, like you just want to, like, if you were having to stamp all that or color, you know, it would take more time, and sometimes we just want quick and easy. Look at these cute images. This little watering can, so cute. I'm going to use this little wreath right here. It matches the paper. The paper that we're using is called Sparkle something. Let me tell you the name, because I knew I would not remember that one. Splash of Sparkles. And you'll see why it's called that in a minute. All right, we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. Tape down that little tear. Like that. Put this one here. Put the little cutie in the middle. Looks so cute. And then the sentiment I stamped in Versamark on Highland Heather perennial postage rectangle. Okay, all right, so we've got that. Now for the actual card itself, got all the pieces here. Let's go ahead, no, let's wait on that. Let's do our scoring, and I need to look at the paper for the measurements. There's a lot of pieces here, but all the measurements are on the bottom of the second page. I'm using Bubble Bath, and you need a piece of Bubble Bath that is 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score it at 4, 5 1/2, and 7. And then you need another piece, and you know what? In my other video that I made of this, my pieces were not straight, and it was a problem. On the other piece you need is 4 1/4 by 3 1/2, and you're going to score the 3 1/2 inch side at 1 3/4. I know, Lisa, isn't this the cutest? It's literally been sitting on my desk for a year because I did not want to forget about it. All right, you're going to fold fold these in and this one up. So you're gonna make it like a W, okay? Burnish those lines. This one we're gonna fold in half. And then hopefully my cutting is better than it was this morning. I'm gonna put this is the purse top. And we're gonna put it back here like that. Okay, so then it'll close over like that. Does that make sense? All right, so then the front, this is the front. I've got a piece of the sparkle paper. It's what I already forgot the name, Splash of Sparkles. And it's like the product of the month. It's watercolored, but then it also has some foil on it. So very pretty. And this is not square. It looks like it's square, but it's not. It's 3 3/4 by 4. So, you know, if you cut it, you're like, Erica, that doesn't fit. Just turn it. Okay. And then this is the part that this is why I wanted to wait on this. And I'm missing the other 2 pieces for this. Again, the white 3 3/4 by 4. You don't want it to be long ways. You don't want it to be tall. You need it to be long. Okay. And we're going to stamp the flowers, and we're going to do the little jumping lamb. It looks kind of funny when you look at it like this, and this doesn't fit in the punch. So you can either fussy cut it, and I'm going to have him kind of jumping like that. You can either fussy cut him, which I've done, or just stamp him, you know, flat, and then you can punch out his little face. Let's put the bow underneath. Whoop, oh my gosh, where did the bow go? It flicked up. Did you guys see that? That was super weird. I'm not doing this the right way, but whatever. Gotta get it right underneath. There we go. See, look, now it looks like he's jumping. Could do some flowers on that end, but I'm not gonna do that. All right, Granny Apple Green for the leaves. And Bubble Bath for the flowers. Okay, and so I don't like how it's, okay, we're gonna have to make it. I don't like how it's like, we're gonna do one. We're gonna do one. You know, like there's a blank space. I don't like it. So let's stamp just one of those flowers. That was terrible. Now it's even worse. All right, it'll be fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. It's all about the gift card, right? They won't care. It's not supposed to be perfect. There we go. See, this is one of my ink pads I was telling you guys at the beginning. Look at the color of the Highland Heather on the end because the sun comes in the windows in it. This is covered up in the little slots, but that, when I look for Highland Heather up and down, I'm like, where's Highland Heather? So anyway, that's why I ordered some new stamp pads. All right, let's clean this and just get one like that. It's really sunny in my office. There's not direct sun coming in a window near there. I don't know why it does that here, and it didn't do it at my other house. And the stamp pad is fine. Really, it's fine. But since I had those bonus days coupons, I was like, oh, let's order some ink pads. All right, the little 1 1/4 inch section, I apparently didn't cut my Whispers of Texture paper, so I'm gonna get my trimmer and I'm gonna cut them. I'm gonna beat the Whispers of Texture drum until you guys are on board. If you haven't checked out the Whispers of Texture pack of paper, do it. And you can't see it in person. I mean, you can't see it on the website. It's kind of doesn't do it justice. You got to see it in person. This little print is like a little linen texture. Let me see if you guys can see. And the one that I love even more than that is a little mini corrugated texture. And it's so nice for like clean, you know, if you want your project to be clean and soft. and it's just something a little bit more than just your basic white. Okay, now for the back, I've got this piece right here. We're gonna adhere this like this, but we're gonna take the ribbon, which I need to open. Is it just me, or is it super hard to open this ribbon cellophane? Well, that one was easy, but I struggle getting these open. All right, look at the back. This is that same paper. Look at the back. It's almost a crime to cover that up, but it's not in our color scheme. All right, I'm making a pocket, so I just put the adhesive on the 3 sides. I'm gonna take my ribbon, and I'm gonna make like my purse thing, my purse, what do you call it, strap. And then we put that back here like this. Okay, so then that's where your gift card would go. Probably need some more adhesive there. That's where your gift card would go. Now, Cassie used Velcro, which is great, but I love a good button magnet. My hands look filthy, you guys. It looks like I've been cleaning out the fireplace or something. It's just Memento Black. All right, I'm gonna get 2 glue dots on each side of my button magnet. I think 2 glue dots definitely makes it strong so the paper doesn't pull off. And we're gonna take this and line it up and then push that down, and now it'll stay closed. Okay, so now here's your sneak peek. This is called Lazy Daisy, the Lazy Daisy embossing folder. And I thought it was current, but it's actually a sneak peek. It comes out in March, and it's a really good one. Really good. So here it is, super cute. We're gonna put that on the front lip of our card, or our little purse right here. And then we'll take our little woolly friend and put that right here. And of course, we have to have a bow, so bring back. Sorry, Stacy. Sorry. I know, it's so cute. How could you not want it? It's so cute. And you know what? I like black line images so that I can color, but sometimes, coloring takes a long time. This is one of those that you really don't have to color it. You just add in a little bit of the rosy cheeks, and that's it. All right, and then a little bow there, and there we go. And your little gift card can go right in the back there. What do you guys think? Cute, right? Maybe we should put another piece of designer series paper there. That feels neglected. I don't know. But that paper, very cute. What do you guys think? Yes? You're gonna make it? You really should. It's easy. It's very easy. Okay, let me clean up. And we've got one more. And I'm gonna show you the Stampin' Positioner tool. Okay. Gail says that I don't look like I've been cleaning out the fireplace. I look like I've been stamping. Thank you, Gail. Only another stamper would say that. I was getting my nails done once there was some red ink, and she was like, "Oh no, are you okay?" I was like, "It's ink. It's not blood. It's ink." She didn't know. She didn't know it was ink. All right, let me get a little Diet Coke break. And bring over our Stampin' Positioner tool. Okay. The first idea I had with this card was to make a black sheep. Like black sheep of the family, the saying, for a card telling someone they're unique. And this is what I came up with. And I went and dug through my sentiments. I really wanted a sentiment that said, "You're one of a kind." And there was one in the Snowflake Kisses stamp set, but I decided I needed something long. So "You're amazing in every way," I thought was a cute little saying as well for somebody who maybe stands out among the crowd, maybe beats to the, what's the saying? Beats to the drum of, okay, I just said it in my head. Beats to the tempo of their own drum. What's that saying? Beats to the sound of their own drum. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So this is what I came up with. Now for the Stampin' Positioner tool, we're gonna line these cute little stamps up in the back, and they're gonna overlap. And I think this is called tile stamping. Would that be correct, my fellow stampers? I don't know the technique names. I don't. But you guys will help me. All right, first let's do, since we have this ready to go, and you know what? I'm gonna actually do something different this time. This one marches to the beat of her own drum. That's what I was thinking. And yes, it just popped in my mind. See how that works? I made this card 2 ways already, and this time I'm gonna make it a different way this time. This is where I fussy cut the little jumping lamb. And then when I made the video, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna accidentally use just the one that goes on the punch. This time I was thinking, what if we made this guy back here the black sheep instead of having him cover up those cute sheep? So that's what we're gonna do this time. Okay, so we need 1 sheep set that is black. We're gonna make him the little black sheep of the family. Okay. And we're gonna stamp. Oh, I probably should clean first. And we don't need this or this. So I'm gonna take those off and set them over here where I will not lose them. So we don't waste embossing powder. Not that there's not a ton already of embossing powder, but whatever. All right, now think about before you punch, look, think, okay, if I'm gonna stick this in here, then this needs to go this way. I did it the other way earlier, and then I was so confused. I was like, wait a minute, why is this not lining up? I'm slow sometimes. All right, we got a lot of static today. So, and it doesn't actually matter because we're gonna punch this out. So I just wanna make sure inside, over here, we'll get all that right there. Okay, heat tool. Retired nail polish as a gift for your manicurist, Christy. That is an adorable idea. Yep, really cute. And I don't know if I showed you guys, but that purse card does fold down flat to fit in an envelope. I don't know if I mentioned that. It does fold down flat and it'll fit in an envelope. Kind of a selling point that I didn't tell you. I can't remember everything. You guys expect me to remember everything. All right, if you have some of that chalky residue, you can... Did I tell you guys about my daughter? My youngest was out here with me when I was doing the virtual card retreat. And she came out just to visit me, and I had embossing powder out, and I showed her how to do it. And she loved it, and then I wasn't paying attention. And she was using all the different embossing powders, and she was dumping them all in together in my embossing tray. I was like, oh gosh, don't freak out. It was like a gold, silver, white, all just mixed into that. And I had to throw it all away. She was like, oh, sorry. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. Use some bonus days coupons to get some new embossing powder. And she never shows interest ever in stamping, so I didn't want to discourage her. I was like, oh, it's okay. It's fine. All right, now we're going to use a stamp positioner, okay? I'm going to use a piece of basic white that is 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to use these lines on the grid paper. I'm going to get it nice and lined up so that I know that it's straight. Okay, and then I'm going to take this off of here. And let's clean it again. It really needs a bubble bath. It needs a Dawn bubble bath. It's because I've been taking it on and off, it's just very dirty. All right, I'm gonna line this up just right smack in the middle. Okay, right there. Then I'm gonna take this, and the Stampin' Up! Logo goes at the bottom. I learned that the first time. These 2 little holes you're gonna put on this peg right here, and we're gonna pick it up. Okay. So now we're gonna ink, and you can do this too, which I like. Okay, come over here, and we're going to stamp. Okay, now ink it again. then I'm going to move over 2. Okay, so here we were, 1, 2. And I'm going to stamp again. Now, he's going to go off the edge of the paper a little bit. That's okay. It's a little bit off. And then we're going to do another one, 1, 2. All right, so now we know that they are straight and that they are equal distance, okay? So now, off camera, pretend that I have stamped these onto Post-its and punched them out, okay? You can also use your masking paper, but I don't know. Masking paper is sometimes just too sticky for me, so for something like this, I'm gonna use a Post-it note. So I've stamped them on the Post-it note, punched them out, and I'm masking off those. Actually, we're going to do these too, and then we'll move it. Okay, we're going to mask, and this is going to make the sheep look like he is standing behind the other 2. So we're going to come back to, remember we skipped 2, so now we're going to go right in the middle and stamp. Okay, now watch. See how he's behind? It's like magic. Okay, so now get this and move it over here. Be careful because the ink might not dry on your Post-it or your masking paper, so be careful with your fingers. You don't want to screw up your paper. And now we'll go right here in the middle, like that, okay? And now we have 5 little sheep standing in a row, super cute, like that. You can't really tell they're sheep, but you guys can see what we did, right? Pretty cool, right? One of my favorite things to do with the Stampin' Positioner tool is that. And next week, I'm going to show you how to use it for reverse stamping, which is probably my most favorite way to use a Stamp Positioner tool. Okay, now we need 4 faces because we're going to actually, this time I'm going to put him in the middle like that, which makes so much more sense. I should have done that the first time. Now take your little sheep head and we're going to stamp 1, 2, and this, we're punching these out. So oops. Nope, we're going to have to do that one again. So it doesn't have to be perfectly spaced. Okay, and then Patty, I just saw your comment. Sorry, not sorry. You know what? I am enabled constantly too. I keep seeing people posting those shaking boards where they're standing and it's like shaking them, and it's telling you that you need it for all these different things, and I'm kind of feeling enabled by that stupidly. Have you guys seen this little shaking, what's it called, a shaking plate? I kind of want one. I even showed my husband. He was like, well, he's all super into fitness now, and he was like, oh yeah, I think that we might need that. Silly, silly, silly. So if I enable you, just know that other people are enabling me too. All right, our little faces, very cute. Get all the crumbies out there. And if you have trouble punching that when you're doing that, it's because some of these little pieces are getting stuck in there, and so you just shake them out. All right, so now we need dimensionals. You know what, I was going to use black dimensionals, but I only have black mini dimensionals, so whatever, we're not going to do that. Whatever, we'll just stick with the regulars. Okay, here we go. These are for our little 4 non-rebel sheep. They're just minding their business, being all cute and perfect. And then the rebel, the black sheep of the family. We'll put him right there, marching to the beat of his own drum. Being unique. I mean, okay, I like it. So here are the 2, see how I did it differently? He was jumping in front of them, he was standing in front of them. I think I like him being lined up in front better. What do you guys think? I think, you know, whatever you want to do, all 3 will be fine. All right, we're gonna put a piece of, this is the Mixed Up Patterns Designer Series paper, which is a really good pack of paper with just some very small printed, just like monochromatic patterns. And then this is the Modern Christmas Designer Series paper, which I've been using the heck out of, is on the last chance list now. So if you haven't gotten it, please go check it out before it's gone. Oh, and I meant to say that this bundle, the Woolly Friends bundle, is on low inventory. It was this morning. Hopefully it's still there. And if you want it, you need to get it. All right, remember the sentiment is missing. The sentiment stamp is not here. Oh, here it is. Okay. It is from a round of hellos. That's what I went with. You're amazing in every way. And I had trouble yesterday getting this straight. So let me see if I can get this straight today on a bubble bath. Nope, not straight. Well, it's unique, just like our sheep. It's unique. I don't know. I must have it mounted on there crooked because 3 times in a row I stamped it crooked. And we'll put that right there. Let's come down a little bit because then we'll take our bubble bath ribbon. And we're going to tie a bow. And we will get a mini glue dot. Oh no, my glue dots just laid down on the desk. And now I have glue dots across the desk. So I'm going to get a glue dot off the desk. There we go. I am just in a constant struggle with my glue dots. There we go. See how I stuck it under the end there? Oh, cute. So cute. All right. We will take this and put this here on a pretty and pink mat and a basic black card base, and then because it's basic black, we have to put in a piece of white for your message. And you can stamp your little sheep in here too if you want. This is where you could stamp your little jumping sheep. That would be cute. And then I have a couple of pretty bubble bath. Oh, well, I put them up top last time, but I think I put these guys too high for that. So we'll put just a couple of them. Come on, guy, get on there. Like that. There we go. What do you guys think? So cute. I mean, you gotta make a black sheep card, right? It's very cute. All right, so I'll need to take pictures and show all 3 of the options here. But I do think the last option is my favorite. The little jumping guy, though, I liked him because he was being kind of wild, while the other guys were all standing perfectly in a row. I don't know. You have to decide. Okay, I do have 2 bonus projects. Let me show you. Let's see. This one I posted yesterday. Very simple layers of just 2 layers of Designer Series paper, a little circle of balmy blue ink, and then I made a little cutie to put right there. And then there's the inside. This is on yesterday's blog post if you want to look at pictures of that. And then this one will be on Monday. And I found a card that somebody sent me where they did this with the Designer Series paper, and I was like, oh, wow, that is pretty cool. So we'll be making this on Facebook Friday in the next couple weeks, whatever this fold card is. Used a whole piece, like a half piece of 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. Pretty cool. You're simply fabulous. Alrighty, guys, we are done. I hope you enjoyed today's projects. Remember, if you spend $50 with me between now and Monday, I will send you a kit that has these 3 projects in it. If you spend $100, I will throw in the Easter Time Mix and Match Ephemera kit for free as an added thank you. If you spend $50, you're also going to get this month's All-Star Tutorial PDF. If you're at $75, Stampin' Up! Is going to offer you that product of the month for $5, and then $100 you earn the ephemera kit from me. All right, you guys, I hope you like these projects. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. Next week, we're going to use the sweet bugs. I've got some super cute things to show you with the sweet bugs. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Bye.